If I had one word to put the fear of God in people at school, is one word. Ready? Let's talk about that. No, test. We're going to have a test today. Puts the fear of God in every student. Let's talk about that. And Luna. Yeah, good morning, beautiful people. It is test time. Will this be on the test?
Probably yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Every time I asked it, I think the teacher, my 5th grade math teacher, I think every time I said, "Is this going to be on the test?" he just put it on the test. Like, we didn't even study it, or we just went over it, or we had it like last month, just for my smart mouth, because I was a smart mouth sometimes. I think he really didn't like me. Like, he threw me up against the locker. But I digress. We don't like tests. Well, some people do, and they're weird. If you're one of those, I'm sorry. I'll pray for you. But testing your knowledge, or testing your will, or testing, we just don't like tests. Why? Because they're hard. Because you have to think. You have to be prepared. You have to train for those things. And it takes time, it takes effort, it takes willpower. Well, James chapter 1 verse 12 says there's a blessing in it. And you're like, a blessing in tests? Oh my goodness, what? We get more knowledge? Yay. But no, really. He says this, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." So the caveat to this is that you have to love Jesus first, okay? Put faith in Jesus. Jesus is who saves. Now, out of that, we should be working out our salvation. Not because of being saved by our works, but because we have faith in Jesus, we are working. But work takes time. It takes pressure. It takes preparation. It takes studying. It takes willpower to get there. And so it doesn't say, "Blessed is the man who is steadfast under sitting around doing nothing. For when he has sat down and did no test and just had a really nice life, will receive the crown of life." It doesn't say that. We are going to be tested. We are going to be under trial. We are going to be under pressure. Because when you teach the truth, people don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear something comfortable and something like a blanket coming over them with nice, warm, hot milk and, in bed that you don't have to do anything. That's not a Christian life. A Christian life is hard. If it wasn't hard, then why would Jesus even do anything for us? Because we can't do it ourselves. It's hard. And so out of those tests and those trials that you're going through, there is a crown of life. Now, that we don't do it for that, but we will receive it because we love Jesus and we're doing it for his glory and his benefit. And so in a Christian life, test should not be a bad word. Trials should not be a bad word. It should be a blessing, because that means we're doing something. We're actually working. We're actually taking our faith and working it. And so my encouragement for today is, change your mindset. When you are tested, when you have trials, when you have persecution, when you are down and out, James and the whole New Testament says, yeah, we might have trials and tests in this life, but we're going to receive a crown of glory, a crown of life, written in the book of life, hanging out with Jesus for eternity. That's the prize. And I'm grateful to be with him. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great, what is it? Wednesday. Goodbye. Oh, hey, Luna, you're on TV.